same exact thing in my age. That's why I'm looking at you out. Just
It's
let
okay.
them go on.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we all rise in honor of the bride. This is a very special occasion in joining Savannah and Edwin in the union of marriage. And sir, who gives this bride to be?
I do, her father.
Thank you, sir. Edwin, may we receive your bride and walk her forward, please. That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you, and you may be seated. Now, Savannah and Edwin, the two of you have each had separate paths that led you to this very moment. But it's after today that it'll be merged, one through marriage. And if there's a few things that I hope would carry along its way with the two of you, it would be for you both to always be willing, from the heart, to listen, learn, and to love. And by that I simply mean to have the ability to always listen to one another, what it is that they have to offer, and what makes them feel whole and complete and part of this relationship. Because after all, they just may be the voice of reason. And secondly, would be the ability to learn. Always be willing to learn whatever it takes to help the other fulfill every desire, every wish, every dream and goal that they may have. And lastly, but most importantly, is the ability to love. To love one another unconditionally, which means no strings attached. It's an ongoing love. And this is the type of love that I hope the two of you would wish to express to one another each and every day. Keeping in mind, Edwin, that Savannah's happiness will always be far more important than your own. And for you, Savannah, that Edwin's happiness will be more important than yours. Because with that in your minds and into your hearts, I have no doubt that your lives together will be everything that you want it to be. So with that said, sir, I'll ask you first. With your presence here today, alongside Savannah, do you take her as your wife and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting her always, allowing nothing or no one to come between the two of you? Do you take her as your wife?
I do.
Thank you. And Savannah, I'll ask you the same. With your presence here today, alongside Edwin, do you take him as your husband and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting him always, allowing nothing or no one to come between the two of you? Do you take him as your husband?
I do.
And so, I'll have the two of you turn and face each other and hold each other's hands. Oh. Now, as the two of you look into each other's eyes, you will see the very reason why you are here today, proving that at this moment, there is no one more important than who stands before you. So, Edwin, I'll have you go first in repeating your vows. I, Edwin, take you, Savannah,
I, Edwin, take you, Savannah,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I will always be there for you,
I will always be there for you,
through good times and bad times,
through good times and bad times,
whether we are rich or poor,
whether we're rich or poor,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love and cherish you,
I will love and cherish you,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you, sir. Savannah, as you look into his eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Savannah, take you, Edwin,
I, Savannah, take you, Edwin,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I will always stand beside you,
I will always stand beside you
through success and misfortune,
through success and misfortune,
through the joys and sorrows of life.
through the joys and the sorrows of life.
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
And at this time, may I have the rings, please? Thank you. Now, these rings will seal this commitment. And they're not only tokens, but symbols of the very love and devotion that the two of you are expressing here today. And my hope is that in each and every day, with the two of you wearing these rings, may they constantly remind you of that promise and pledge that you have just made to one another. And in time, these rings may lose beauty, but I hope that the two of you would not only value, but take honor in wearing these rings for what they truly represent. And through your friends and family, the beauty will shine through you both, and the two of you will always remain a wonderful example for all. So Edwin, I ask you to take her ring. If you could place it upon her ring finger, and if you could please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband,
to be your faithful and loving husband,
and I feel so honored
and I feel so honored
to call you my wife.
to call you my wife.
Miss Savannah, I'm taking his token. If you could place it upon his ring finger, and if you could please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife,
to be your faithful and loving wife,
and I feel so honored
and I feel so honored
to call you my husband.
to call you my husband.
If I could have the bouquet returned.
Not yet.
Now, Savannah and Edwin, if you love someone, you'll be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You will always stand beside them. You will always love and trust them. And you will stand your ground in defending them no matter what. Now, there's a short saying that I'd like to leave with the two of you. And it simply says, don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. But walk beside me as a friend. Because after all, throughout your journey together in marriage, that is what the two of you will be constantly building on, is a deeper, richer, stronger friendship built upon the foundation, your lovely relationship that the two of you already have. And I'd also hope that the two of you would not only love each other for who they are, but for what they are also helping to make of you. So the 29th of October, a day that will now mark your anniversary, in the presence of friends and family as witnesses, the two of you have showed your intentions for the exchanging of your vows and the exchanging of your rings. Therefore, with the power vested in me by the state of Nevada, it is my honor and my privilege to now be able to pronounce you as husband and wife. Edwin, you may now kiss your wife, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Duvall, the newlyweds.